Is it possible a real vampire was caught on camera hanging out in, of all places, a shoe store, like this video claims to show? Or is this just some bat-brained vampire fakery? I've got the answer to that creepy question. Plus, I'm going to be getting to the bottom of some other crazy photos and videos that you guys sent in. Like this picture claiming to show a so-called zombie ant whose body has been taken over by a brain-eating fungus, a photo of a strange unknown creature washed up on a beach, a photo that claims to be proof of a fossilized fairy, and my favorite fake of the week, which I think you guys are really gonna like, so don't go away. The most famous vampire of all time is the notorious Count Dracula, the blood-sucking monster from Bram Stoker's novel Dracula, written in 1897.
I am Dracula.
He's basically the classic version of the vampire. He sleeps in a coffin, drinks blood, hates garlic, can be burned by sunlight, and like any good vampire, he can't be seen in a mirror.
Oh, but really, Father, I'm feeling quite well.
You had better do as your father advises.
Very well.
In recent times, the image of the vampire has gone more mainstream, with vampires integrating themselves into regular human society, like we see in the HBO series True Blood or in the movie Twilight.
Say it.
Vampire.
Are you afraid?
No.
Most people think vampires are fictional characters like the ones in books or Hollywood movies. But then again, some people claim there are real human vampires among us. Now, I know there is a subculture of humans who dress up like vampires, but these people can't turn themselves into bats, aren't invisible in the mirror, and have to go to the grocery store just like the rest of us for food. So they're not, the real deal. But then there's this. You see this guy in the surveillance video? Watch what happens when he passes the mirror. You see that? No reflection. The video was sent in by Diliana Sanabria, Eladio Topla, and many, many others. Eladio wrote, "Bill, does this video prove vampires really exist?" Well, Eladio, this kind of looks like one of those fakey mirror videos that you see a lot of on YouTube to me, because remember that one with the little girl, when she turns around from the mirror, her reflection in the mirror doesn't turn around, and so everybody freaked out. Well, that one turned out to be a fake, and I wouldn't be surprised if this one turns out to be a fake too, because, hey, it's one of those things where I know I'm going to see in the comments, everybody says, oh, that's so easy to figure out that's fake. Well, yeah, it's easy to have an opinion is what you're really saying. It's easy to have an opinion that it's fake, but it's a whole other thing to prove it, okay? And that's what we do here. So, on this particular video, we're gonna dig in and find some proof right now. The video was posted on YouTube by Luke Jones in November of 2013. It appears to be security camera footage from a shoe store. In the video, we see these people seated and trying on shoes, and then this guy walks past them in front of the mirror. But then something very strange happens. Another guy, very pale, dressed in black, wearing sunglasses, passes in front of the same mirror, but this guy does not have any reflection. This one has been a little bit hard to pin down. We had to look in every nook and cranny of the internet to get down to where the real facts are. And guess what? We did find the real facts. But before I can tell you what's in here, what I want you to do is to go ahead and vote. Okay, did you vote? Good, because I'm going to get to the answer right now so we can find out whether you were right or not, okay? And it says we had all these experts, blah, 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 and everybody looked at it. But based on the facts that I actually dug up myself, well, with the help of a lot of people, of course, the answer is officially fake. One more time. As it turns out, this footage was, well, what else? A promo for a British television show called The Happenings. This 4-episode series featured the Scottish illusionists Barry and Stuart going around to small towns in America and the UK trying to convince the residents that strange paranormal events were occurring in the quiet place they call home. This footage is from the vampire episode shot in Savannah, Georgia, in which Barry and Stuart used illusion and misdirection to make residents believe their hometown had become infested with vampires. Okay, well, there you have it, guys. I mean, you know, this one was more reality TV than reality. And what this points out to me is we don't have to worry about real human vampires in this world because basically they don't exist. So relax, don't be afraid, everything's gonna be okay. We've all seen enough zombie movies and TV shows to know what happens when people turn into zombies. But what about members of the animal kingdom, like maybe ants? This photo was submitted by Javian Lewis via text message. It claims to show an ant whose body has been taken over by a type of fungus that sprouts inside the ant's brain and then releases its spores to infect more ants. Javian wants to know if this so-called zombie ant is real or not. Well, guys, I gotta be honest here, you know, I'm really on the fence about this one. On the one hand, this whole parasite erupting from the host's body plotline sounds like something out of a science fiction movie like Alien. But on the other hand, there are so many strange and unexplained mysteries in this world. Who knows? Maybe there are a bunch of walking dead ant zombies out there. But a couple things I do know is I have the official answer right here. I'm going to just open up this thing right now because, I mean, seriously, how long does it take to click? Real, fake, or unknown, you know? I hope it's not an unknown, though. Let's see what it says. Ho-ho! This one's really surprised me because, you know, this is one of those ones that you can say it with me. Ready? Real! The reason this poor little guy is called a zombie ant is because a fungus called an Orpheocordyceps enters the ant's brain and releases a mind-controlling chemical cocktail that actually forces the ant to do a specific action that kills the ant and benefits the fungus.
The fungus synchronized ant behavior, forcing infected ants to bite the main vein on the underside of a leaf. A few days later, the fungus grew through the ant's head, producing a fruiting body called a stroma, which released spores to be picked up by another wandering ant.
All I can say is, nature, you scary. Next up is this bizarre-looking creature sent in on Facebook by Kenneth Salcedo Lorito, who just wants to know, is this thing real? Well, Kenneth, as usual, fabulous Facebook fact-checker Marinus Kramer was the first one to identify this mysterious monster. It's known as the Cape Cod creature because it was found washed up on the beach in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. It was first posted on cryptomundo.com back in 2012. Some have said the strange protrusion at the top of its head makes it look like an extinct species of dinosaur, like a pterodon. Others claim it might be related to the recently discovered species of dagger-toothed fish in the Arctic. Or it could just be what I think it is, somebody playing around with Photoshop again. Because, as you and I both know, there are legions of people out there cooking up fake photos every day, trying to make us believe in all sorts of things that are not real. I hope you voted in a hurry because I'm going to be telling you what it is right now. Because, you know, Don't spend a lot of time thinking about it. Just use your instincts. Sometimes that's the best way to do it. Because if you did use your instincts, you might have said, oh no, maybe you didn't. Unknown. According to Lauren Coleman, who wrote the article on Crypto Mundo, no one took a single sample from the creature, so there was no official answer to be given. The cadaver was way too big to be an Arctic daggerfish. Most people think it's just the body of a dead dolphin, but without physical evidence, no one can say for sure. Our final picture today claims to show something pretty astounding, a fossil of an actual real-life fairy creature. It was sent in by Girl Power, who simply wants to know, real or fake? Well, Girl Power, I gotta say, the head on that thing does look like a miniature human head, and those wings look pretty convincing too. But on the other hand, we've had some other examples come in the door, and those have all turned out to be, well, you know what. Okay, well, in regards to this fossil that shows what appears to be the remains of a real fairy, the answer is, oh my God, not again. So fake, it's funny! Facebook reader Scott McLean was the first to nail this one by sending in an article written by the artist who created this fake art piece. In the article, the artist showed exactly how it was made. It's really just a little mini sculpture hand-carved in slate and colored with wood varnish to make it look ancient. Okay, well, there you have it, straight from the artist's mouth. But hey, it doesn't mean that if you believe in fairies that you don't have to believe in them anymore, because who knows, any day, anytime, one could just show up in, who knows, maybe like Times Square, like my friend Danny did the other day, a Bill's Channel fan who recognized me in the middle of Times Square. Watch this. Danny! And now for my favorite fake of the week, a video that claims to show Miley Cyrus is actually an alien reptile. The video claims to show Miley giving herself away with a reptilian-like blink, but in reality, it's just a tricky little piece of computer fakery that we have seen many, many times here at Real or Fake. Hey, don't go away just yet. There are a whole lot more real or fakes you can look at. Just go ahead and click on one.